We scroll through Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, double-tapping images of the perfect life, the exotic vacations, the designer clothes, the flawless selfies. To the outside world, these influencers and celebrities seem to have it all. But what if I told you that behind the glamorous feeds and viral posts, their lives are a lot less like the picture-perfect moments we see, and more like something out of a modern-day circus? The truth about social media stars isn't what you think. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the secret lives of famous social media stars. The ones you follow religiously, the ones who make millions of dollars off a single post, the ones who inspire trends and shape pop culture. They're not all living their best life 24/7. In fact, many are living in a constant state of burnout, scrambling for validation, and even dealing with mental health struggles. The influencer lifestyle isn't as glossy as it seems. In fact, for every picture-perfect Instagram story, there's a darker, more complex side to the story. And it's time we talked about it. The pressure to perform, social media's hidden cost. Now, let's start with one of the most overlooked aspects of being a social media star. The pressure to perform. The constant need to keep up with trends, maintain a perfect image, and churn out content has created a toxic cycle. We all know how easy it is to compare ourselves to influencers on social media. After all, they live these seemingly glamorous lives with everything at their fingertips. But behind every viral post, there's an influencer putting in hours of work, battling self-doubt, and worrying about staying relevant. Take Kylie Jenner, for example. The youngest billionaire in history, famous for her beauty brand and near constant presence on social media. She's constantly posting moments of her extravagant lifestyle. Yet, behind the scenes, Kylie has been open about the pressure that comes with maintaining a certain image. She's admitted that, like many influencers, she feels like a constant pressure to look perfect and share everything, without being able to show the gritty reality of her life. The Jenner Kardashian clan, for all their wealth and fame, are often open about how much of their time is consumed by the need to maintain an image, leading to a constant battle between their private lives and their public personas. Similarly, Charli D'Amelio, one of the biggest stars to rise out of TikTok, has spoken openly about how the constant scrutiny and expectations took a toll on her mental health. What started as a fun platform to share dance moves turned into an exhausting game of perfection. Every time Charli posts, there's a mix of adoring fans and haters waiting to critique her. She's talked about the mental strain of always having to be on for her audience, something most of us never have to worry about in our daily lives. The reality of fame. Not all glitz and glamour. Social media fame may seem like the golden ticket to success, but it often comes at a cost. For starters, privacy is almost non-existent. What seems like an open, glamorous life is actually the opposite. It's one that's often hyper-public, where every move is scrutinized, analyzed, and discussed by millions. Many influencers don't even get to decide when they take a break. They're expected to perform, engage, and create content 24/7. Consider Selena Gomez, who has one of the most followed Instagram accounts in the world. She's open about her struggles with the mental health, revealing that her public life has been challenging and overwhelming. As much as we see her smiling in photos, Selena has struggled with anxiety, depression, and health issues, which she says have only been exacerbated by social media. Despite her success, Selena has taken breaks from social media to focus on her mental well-being, something she said she's learned to prioritize more as time goes on. And then there's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, another megastar who is everywhere on social media. His posts are motivational, his brand is massive, and he seems like he has it all. But behind the scenes, Dwayne has shared how the pressure to stay at the top of his game while balancing multiple businesses, films, and a family life can be draining. Despite his bubbly persona, he's opened up about his struggles with the depression and how the expectation to be happy all the time has affected his mental health. These are the kinds of hidden realities that often get ignored in the glamorized world of influencer fame. The truth is, even the most successful social media stars can feel overwhelmed, isolated, and disconnected from the very fans they engage with daily. The burnout factor. Social media stars are humans too. If there's one thing that unites many of today's social media stars, it's burnout. The relentless pace of creating, editing, posting, engaging, and the constant battle to outdo yesterday's post can wear down even the most resilient personalities. For instance, Lily Singh, a YouTube sensation who transitioned to television hosting, has been vocal about her struggle with burnout. Despite her massive online success, Lily has revealed that the pressure to always create fresh content led to periods of emotional exhaustion. In interviews, she's shared how she learned to step back and recalibrate her approach to fame, something that's become increasingly common among influencers in recent years. The truth is, while many influencers are often perceived as living a dream, their lives are more like a never-ending performance. Vloggers, YouTubers, and Instagram influencers all have to keep up with a constant schedule of posting, editing, and curating their feeds to remain relevant. The pressure to show a perfect life leads many of them to fake a happiness or excitement, when in reality, they might be struggling with deep personal issues. The burnout factor is real, and it's often not talked about enough. The financial pressure, it's not all luxury and fame. Let's also talk about the financial reality of social media fame. For many influencers, success doesn't just mean riches. It means an insane amount of pressure to maintain that success. When an influencer's income relies heavily on sponsored posts, brand partnerships, and product promotions, there's little room for failure. Take it Emma Chamberlain, the YouTube star who has built an empire on her relatable, unpolished content. While she's been incredibly successful in her own right, Emma has opened up about how her transition to the business world, think her coffee brand at Chamberlain Coffee, has added a layer of financial pressure that many people don't realize. She's responsible for managing a team, growing a brand, and ensuring her content continues to resonate with millions. For Emma, it's not just about making the next viral video, it's about running a business that requires constant oversight and effort. The reality of influencers building businesses on social media is often more about hustle than easy money. It's about long hours, business strategy, and juggling various revenue streams. The perception that influencers simply post and get paid isn't true for most. They have to work relentlessly behind the scenes to keep their empire running. The need for validation, the dark side of social media fame. Perhaps the most shocking reality of being a famous social media star is the need for constant validation. While many of us use social media as a way to share moments with friends, for influencers, the likes, shares, and comments are a lifeline. The instant feedback they receive shapes how they create content, and often their self-worth. This addiction to approval can spiral into dangerous territory, with influencers constantly chasing higher follower counts, more engagement, and the next viral hit. Consider Kim Kardashian, who has mastered the social media game. Yet even she has openly admitted that her self-esteem is often tied to how her posts perform. The constant need for a positive reinforcement from followers can create an emotional roller coaster, and it's something many influencers struggle with. This addiction to approval and validation can lead to mental health problems, including anxiety and depression. The hidden truth, it's not all glamorous, but it's real. At the end of the day, being a social media star isn't as easy or as glamorous as it seems. Fame, wealth, and followers may seem like the ultimate goal, but they come with a hidden cost. The pressure to perform, the lack of privacy, the constant burnout, and the need for validation. As much as we envy the lives of these famous social media stars, it's important to remember that they're human too. And behind every perfectly curated post, there's a real person battling the same struggles as the rest of us, just with a camera in their face. So, what do you think? Do you still view social media stars the same way, or has this peek behind the curtain changed your perspective? Let me know in the comments.